Let me just get my shoutouts going real quick.
What are shoutouts?
Now, basically just letting people know we're streaming.
Oh, cool.
Which I probably should did that first, but oh well.
Are we live right now?
Yeah, we're live right now.
Nobody's here though.
Yeah, no one's here.
Hey, will you screen share so I can see it, or is that gonna make it not good?
Screen share what?
Twitch.
Twitch?
The live stream.
I'm...
Can you screen share it on Discord, or does that not work?
Well, I'm using OBS. I'm not using Twitch. But
You won't be able to see comments and stuff?
yeah, OBS does comments.
So can you screen share that so I can see the comments?
Yeah, this little...
How do you get... Wait, so how does it get to Twitch then?
No, because OBS is part of Twitch. Well, it's a thing they use for Twitch. And the chat is this little green box I have highlighted right here.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I'm notified. Or I can just click this and the chats will be right here. So if I just go over here and say... Pops up right there.
Interesting. You didn't put anything in the box right there for the comments like you usually do?
No, everything I type is right here.
I see. No, like, the picture.
This?
No. The comment box picture.
Comment box picture. You mean this?
No, like, the background picture.
The background picture?
For the comment box.
Oh, this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I normally do it for like gaming, but for like live streams, it's better to like just have the words pop up.
That makes sense.
Oh god, we're live. I keep forgetting we're live right now.
You're teaching everybody about OBS.
OBS.
This is a how-to.
So, I'm gonna say, want to hear about our week with 21.
You can say TOP. It's an easier way of saying 21 Pilots. But make sure that the O has a little slash through it. Oh wait, you're typing it. Never mind.
Pretty sure I spelled pilots wrong.
Spell it really quick.
P-I-O-L-E-T-S?
Nope.
Yep, I fucked that up.
Pilots.
Pilots. 21 pilots. Oh my god, it's right there. What the hell am I talking about?
I wasn't gonna say anything, but yeah.
God, I cannot believe I forgot to do this. This is embarrassing.
Nobody's here.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's all the spots I could do the invite for. And,
How many are you sending it to?
well, I sent it. Oh, look, Mortal's here. Help Bethesda has me on their watch list, so I have to stop watching Fallout 76, which is why I'm here.
I'm glad that we're a substitute for Fallout.
God damn it. Alright, so, I'm trying to get the fucking green box. Oh, there we go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is EggBomber92, and I am joined with my girlfriend. You have so much names. You want me to use your real name or a fake name, or what do you want to use?
How many names do I have?
We have Airy. You have Airy16 Bree. You have
Ari Brianna,
Airy
Ari
Brianna.
Bree.
Uh,
You're right, I do have a lot. Use my real name. Or no, wait. Use my nickname. Wait. Yeah,
I'm joined with my girlfriend Airy.
that's me.
That's her. And we actually just wanted to chill and kind of talk about our week, which was very, very eventful.
Hmm.
This will actually be a two-part stream, so that way, if you want to know about such and such or such and such later when I post it on YouTube, it'll be kind of more convenient.
Oh, is it going on YouTube?
Yeah, so I'm gonna do 21 Pilots about the Bandito tour, and then we'll take like intermission. Then I'll come back and do the anime convention we went to.
Yeah, because that's how it happened in order, so it's good.
And hey, Gamer Drax, thanks for joining the stream, even though you're apparently tired. So anyway, let's kick it off. So you want to tell them how you got the tickets?
Do you want to talk about how expensive they are?
Yeah, let's go into
Okay,
details.
I realized that they started releasing parts of their new album, and I was like, that's cool because that means they're gonna go on tour. And I didn't get to see the last tour because I would like didn't know who they were yet. And so I looked it up, and apparently tickets had been on sale for their tour for about a week, and I didn't know it, so I was really pissed off. And then I looked, and all the scalpers had already bought all the good tickets and were selling them for like 3 times as much as they were being sold originally, which means that instead of $85, they were like $400.
Eesh.
So after a night of crying and trying to figure out whether or not I should spend $500 on 2 tickets, I decided to. And I know that for you don't really like the same music as me, but I think you had fun anyway.
No,
So I was like, I'm gonna take you with me, and we're gonna go to Houston, and we're gonna go to the Toyota Center, and we're gonna fucking dance and shit. And we
yeah,
did.
we did. Let's see. Yeah, those tickets were pretty expensive, and like I think it was either the day of, or I probably heard on the radio the day before. Like they were talking about the concert, and then like how they were like selling them for like I think $86 or something.
Yeah, the
Or
ground floor, which is what we had. We were in the mosh zone, like on the floor, and those were the most expensive tickets that you could buy at any kind of concert. And 21 Pilots, they were originally selling it for $85, which is not bad at all.
right.
Like at all. Like that would have been perfect if I had kind of paid attention to social media, I guess. Um, but it was still worth it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they did get sold out because of all the scalpers, and then they started selling them for like 150 because nobody was buying them.
Yeah.
So, but it was still full. Did you see how many people were there?
Yeah. If you give me a few seconds, I think I took some pictures, but my phone was about to die during the concert, so it's kind of super blurry.
Yeah, you were taking pictures.
Yeah. Let me see if I can.
Find any good ones?
Yeah. I'm gonna do Bluetooth and send it through my computer. But
That's pretty cool.
yeah. So the line. Go ahead and explain how long the line was.
Well, it wasn't as long as it would have been if we had gotten there in the very beginning, because we did get there about 2 or 3 hours after the line started. But there were people overnight, so I'm not counting those people. But I mean, there were like 200, more than that. There was probably like 500 people in the line that we stood in, because we were in line for about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, right?
Just about.
Because we got there at 5 ish, and they like opened. They opened at 7, and they started checking people in. and it was a long line. So we were there for a long time. So I probably should have been sitting for most of it because my feet started hurting, but it's okay.
And not only that, but well, who are those people that like we came all the way from Wisconsin?
I do want to actually look them up. I don't know if they were organized with them
No,
because they
they
didn't play on stage with them. They wouldn't have just made them sit outside and play their music out there. I
no.
don't remember who they were. They were doing cover songs though, which was pretty cool. They were using like a trash can for a drum.
And then they had a guitar which didn't have any it couldn't plug into the speaker that they were holding, so you could barely hear them.
Yeah, it's okay though. I mean, they were good.
Ish.
It was 21 Pilots, so people were like into it. I was into it.
That's good.
And then people were handing out stickers.
Yeah, and then what else they had? They told us they passed out these papers.
Yeah, the band is very mental health centric, so they talk a lot about like depression and anxiety and like that's literally every single song of theirs is about that and how like how it affects them and there's a whole bunch of like stuff that I could get into, but it's a lot of stuff. But everyone in the fandom knows that, so all the fans know that it's about like mental health. So we had fans, they were like handing out mental health awareness stickers and this paper that you were supposed to put inside your case over your flashlight on your phone. And then when one of the songs, when My Blood started, they wanted you to take it out and have a yellow light shining, like how they do the cute like flashlight waving stuff for some songs.
Yeah,
Our phones were dead though, so
yeah. I took mine out of power saving mode just to take some pictures.
did you find any good ones?
um, Not really. It's so blurry because it was like so much lights.
That's true. It was
Yeah.
very bright.
So all it looks
He
like
was
is
Tyler was all over the place. That was freaking amazing. When the sky bridge came down, I was concerned that it was like lights falling almost.
well, yeah. I mean, as a former technician, I used to do theater tech in high school. Um, there was like there was a good walk pad on it, so he was gonna be safe as long as he wasn't like.
Didn't
Thankfully, he
jump.
wasn't like drunk or like jumping off, or he was gonna be safe.
Josh almost fell.
Yeah, he
Well,
almost
I mean, he
fell.
like didn't almost fall off. He like skidded his foot a little bit, and then he ripped his shirt open and it said Houston on it. That was funny.
Man, it's so crazy. And look,
Did you like it? Like, did you have fun?
yeah, I did, and it's so amazing. The whole entire audience was like singing along to every single song. It like there wasn't no like I'm just gonna let them sing and listen. We're just gonna dance to it. It's like no, while they were jumping, while they were dancing, while they were like screaming, they were still singing the song. So there was parts where the band would actually just stop singing and let the audience sing, which was actually pretty cool.
Yeah. The click is sort of known for kind of memorizing all of the songs because I ended up I knew every single song that they played, and they did not just play this album, which made me so happy. They played songs from Vessel, which is like 2010, and then they played songs from Blurry Face, which is about 2 years ago, and then they played songs from Regional at Best, which is from 2015, 2014. So it's like they played every single published song that they have, which is why we got out at midnight, I guess.
Yeah, and the bands that were opening for them was Max Frost and AWOL, and AWOL's the band that
It,
sings "Sail." You know,
yeah,
"Sail." Yeah, that song. Yeah, which they
they
actually
did
did
sing it
sing,
too.
and somehow they got inspiration from Houston behind that song.
I feel like they say that at every city, though. Every city that they do songs in.
It would be pretty messed up because if you have someone from Houston that travels with them, it's like I thought you said Houston, you sell out.
So,
Oh man. Let's see.
oh,
Um,
I ripped my pants. I didn't realize it until the night after, but I ripped the knees on my pants.
you oof.
Yeah, because remember how they told us to like get down and it was all like we're all down and stuff. Like I bent down and apparently the knees on both of my pants ripped.
Oh, that sucks.
Well, it's funny because like I'm surprised I didn't realize it sooner, but it's okay. All in the name of music.
Music is love. Music is life.
That's a good point.
Let's see. How long have you been a fan of 21 Pilots, and when was it that you realized that this was your legit favorite band?
Almost immediately because before that I was like self-proclaimed Green Day was my favorite band, but it had been like that since I was like 10. So when I started listening to 21 Pilots, it was right before a really like major breakup I had about 5 years, 7 years ago.
Right.
So since 2011, that's I don't know, that's sad stuff is how I remember specifically 21 Pilots because it saved my life or whatever. So yeah, since like 2011, a long time, I guess. Not to sound like a fucking douche, but you know,
You're not a douche.
I knew them before you did.
You're right.
Anyway, do you have a favorite song?
Um,
You knew some of the lyrics.
yeah, cause you, whenever I'm over, you like, whenever you play it, I'm like, it kind of gets sticks to my head a little bit.
That's true.
Let's see.
I do play it all the time,
My favorite
especially recently.
song, my favorite song would be obviously Heathens, cause that one that is a really
Yeah, I could tell with the green and the purple that that's the song that they were gonna play because they didn't. Just so you know, they okay. I watched an interview about why he wrote Heathens because he references the fact that he wrote Heathens in another like song because he calls himself what do you say? Because it all kind of like is supposed to combine into this one universe because in Heathens he's like referencing the next album because Heathens was a part of the Blurry Face album and this is Trench, so he talks about Blurry Face a lot in this album. And he basically just said like he forced a sponsor into his music video to get famous, basically, which is what Blurry Face was forcing him to do with his talents. Instead of like expressing them in a way that helps people, he was forcing a sponsor. I don't know, but yeah, it gets pretty deep. So anyway, he's not like a DC fan or whatever.
Oh man, speaking of superheroes, yeah, Stan Lee passed away today.
Yeah, it's pretty messed up.
Yeah,
He was 95.
95 years old. Did they ever say what the cause of death was?
Let me go ahead and look it up. I did see a bunch of videos, like tribute videos, with every single cameo he's ever been in, which I guess I'll send that to you too. How did Stanley die? Pre-pneumonia?
Pre-pneumonia?
No, no, I misread. Pneumonia is what it says, but I don't know if that's accurate yet.
Dang.
Hold on. Wow, it really says pneumonia.
Hmm.
He died at a Los Angeles medical center.
Oh, dang, that sucks.
Pretty sad.
All right, now I'm not looking forward to seeing like the new Marvel movies with a Stan Lee cameo because it's gonna be at the end. It's like Stan Lee such and such the 2018. Uh, then other Marvel movies in the future. It's gonna have They're probably not gonna do
It's
Stan Lee
gonna be a
cameos.
tribute. Well, I can't. I mean, unless they want to like have a fake Stan Lee, but what's the point of that?
Yeah. Uh,
It's really sad.
it
It's
is.
really sad. Um, Aaron, my brother said that he heard from somewhere. He doesn't believe it, but he says that they recorded, like pre-recorded, a couple of scenes, but that doesn't sound like it even makes sense.
That that does.
You think that they pre-recorded his cameos for movies that haven't come out yet?
Yeah. Yeah, Drax right. Knowing Disney, they might try something like that. I mean,
That's a good point.
what was it? Robin Williams? Like, this was like a while after he passed away. He was in the Jungle Book uh adaptation or the remake, the live action
What?
one.
Wow, I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
yeah, he played the bear,
Oh, who was it that was in Star Wars who died? She played
Princess Leia.
Leia. Yeah, they used her for the newest movie after she died, CG.
Yeah,
So maybe, I mean, but the thing is that Robin Williams and Leia were both actors and like characters in a series. Stan Lee, like, he's a cameo, he's not an actor.
you're right.
So I don't know if that means anything because the joke is like, oh, hey, there's Stan Lee. But knowing Stan Lee is dead, there's no joke. You know what I mean? It doesn't sound like a joke. I don't know. It does seem kind of like it would be distasteful.
Wait, Drax said Robin Williams was in a live action Jungle. Yeah, he was. I cannot think of the
I
bear's
thought there was,
name.
oh, Jungle Book. Yeah, I
Yeah,
was
Jungle Book.
thinking,
Not a play, but it was a live adaptation of it
yeah.
in the movies.
What's that one movie he was in where it was like the board game?
Uh, Jumanji.
Yeah, that. He's in that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh, we just got off topic, but yeah.
R.I.P. Stanley.
R.I.P. Stanley. We'll miss you. Thank you and Excelsior. God, that hurts so bad. Oh, that hurts. But I know I'm not supposed to. No,
Is there a new Night at the Museum? How
no.
old is the newest Night at the Museum? Hold on, let me look it up. I'll look it up. I'll do some research.
Okay, but no. I mean, he was in Jungle Book. I'm not going
Are you
crazy.
sure?
Yeah, positive.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it.
Did you see it like in theater?
Yeah.
Interesting. Mhm.
Yeah, it came out in
Yeah, he's
2016.
in it. Wait, no. Wait. Oh, I'm looking at the 1994. Are you thinking about Bill Murray?
That might be who I was thinking about.
I think that Bill Murray was in Jungle, not Robin Williams.
No,
Let me look that up.
yeah, yeah, that's probably what I was
Does that
thinking.
sound right?
That sounds legit.
They're basically the same.
Not really.
Old white dude. It's Bill Murray.
Yeah, Bill Murray.
You were close.
Close, but horribly wrong. Very, very wrong. Okay,
21 Pilots.
yeah, 21 Pilots.
Other than Heathens, what's your favorite song?
Um,
I'm getting their lyrics tattooed on me at some point.
The entire wait of what song?
A couple of songs. Well, I have a couple of songs in mind. Not the whole song, obviously, but like specific lyrics that I think are really meaningful. I have a list of them on Google Docs. Let me pull it up. It's mostly like thing shit because I don't want to have depressing stuff on me. I'll have to look at.
Hmm.
Am I cussing too much for your audience?
No, you're good. Okay, jumpsuit I like from the new album.
Jumpsuit's a good song.
Let's see.
You misspelled tattoo more so.
I hate tattoos.
Tattoo.
Tattoo.
Do you hate tattoos, babe?
I hate tattoo. He's an evil, evil man. Tattooed.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, I hate tattoos. They're evil. Let's see.
Your misdirection of the question is making me think that the answer is
Okay. Let's see. Stressed out, I could relate to. Even though they play it a lot, I actually enjoy that because I can relate to it. Hmm?
what do you say?
Not because they're evil.
Not because they're evil. Most everyone that has one is an idiot. I'm not an idiot.
Yeah, she has a tattoo of the moon. And what else? You have a vine with flowers. This is this too shall pass.
um, it's not really about it. Well, yeah, I guess it is dad drew, and it's also something that my dad said. And has said since I was really little. This too shall pass. I was about to look like an idiot though, just so you know, during that. What was I saying? Oh yeah, because he was in the middle of doing my tattoo, and I realized that he misspelled two. So instead of putting two O's, he put one O. So I had to stop him in the middle of the word and say, "Are you going to add another O because you misspelled that word?" And he's like, "No, I spelled it right. There's only one O." And I was like, "I'm going to look like one of those idiots on that horrible tattoo thread." But then I looked it up and I showed him. And I'm like, "You think I don't know? I drew the tattoo." And then he was like, "Oh shit."
Oh shit. Well, I'm gonna charge you an
Like,
extra 100.
yeah, right? Like I was really gonna pay for a misspelled tattoo. Like why would you be a tattoo artist if you don't know how to spell? Fuck up everybody's tattoos.
Don't tell him about me.
Stupid. Anyway,
But yeah,
not going back to him.
getting a tattoo does not make you evil or stupid. Just clarifying all that.
Wait, did he say he has a tattoo?
No, no. Drax said he was getting a tattoo.
Getting one, that's cool.
Yeah, it doesn't make you evil at all or stupid.
It's fun.
I mean, I was gonna get the Smash Brothers symbol on my arm.
You still can.
I still can, but I want the ultimate. I want ultimate. But then again, it'll be like when the next one comes out, I just gotta, the last version.
So I pulled up the three quotes from the last albums that I wanted. I don't know which one.
Okay, you wanna go ahead and tell me what they are?
Yeah. The first one's from Ode to Sleep, which is a really good song about trying to stay awake. Wait, no, it's trying to fall asleep at night when you're like depressed and all that bullshit, you know. It's the dark's not taking prisoners tonight, which is cool because it means that the dark's not killing people tonight. you're gonna stay away, or you're gonna stay alive until, which is cool. And then there's the song Migraine, which I think what might be in my top three favorite songs. He says, "We made it this far, kid," which obviously just means like you've lived this far, you can keep doing it. Going, you know what I mean?
I support that. And what was the third one?
I'm looking at it now, and it's not really like a good one. It's lovely. It's just the word "lovely" from the song "Lovely," but I don't know that I want that, so I'm not gonna. I'm actually gonna remove it from the list.
Okay. Oh man. Let's see. What am I gonna talk about the? Okay, so the lines are super long, and about time we did get in. We had to go through the X-ray machine.
My phone was dying the whole time, and I was so scared because I bought. So shout out to SeatGeek who saved me $20 thanks to Philip DeFranco. Um, I had it on my phone. The tickets were on my phone, so I was concerned the whole time that my phone was gonna die and I wouldn't be able to pull up the ticket. But I put it on ultra power saving mode and saved it, and then it didn't die until 0%, which is actually really surprising because it usually dies at 20.
Eesh. That'd be
But we got in. We got our wristbands, and you went and bought expensive giant cups of water.
which was $5 fucking each.
That's a lot of money for a water for things that you actually need.
The hell you talk about, Muerto?
I don't know if he's talking to us or Drac, because he's talking about kicking dogs and stuff.
Anyway,
That sounds like lyrics to a song. What he's saying.
it it does, but that's not lyrics to a song.
Not my song.
Not my song. Um, let's see. When we got down there, it was. Oh god, that's horrible. That is horrible. But when we got down there to the pit, it was. I mean, it was like no one was barely there.
I know we got down there, and I could tell that we were like in the first ones. They started letting us in first because we had like not VIP, but it was the most expensive of the tickets, so they let us in early. And when we got in there, there was like nobody in the seats, and we were on the floor. And the Toyota Center is freaking giant, like super big. Like it holds probably like 3,000. Actually, I don't know if
No,
that's
it's like
true. I feel like it holds more actually. Like,
wasn't it like
hold on,
18,000?
let me look. Let me look it up. Let me look it up
Yeah,
because I'm curious.
yeah, because 3,000 is a small number compared to what that looked like.
My perception of numbers are.
Huh. All right, so while she looks that up, let's see. I remember there was a guy going to go get some drinks, and when he came back,
He was holding it above his head and
yeah,
trying not to.
yeah.
18,300, Brandon. You were so
Ooh,
close.
ooh, so close, so close.
Yeah, you were right. I'm saying you were right. 3,000. What the fuck am I thinking?
I was like, that's not that big.
It was a really intimate group.
Yeah.
Yeah, so everybody was like hoping that they didn't drop it because he was holding it over his head over a crowd of people as he was walking to the front, which I don't understand why you'd buy food and drinks if you're gonna get into the freaking floor tickets. Like, why would you buy drinks and a tray of food if you're gonna go to the front of the crowd? Because you know you're gonna get smushed. At literally, like, the crowd was pretty subdued for the entire like opening acts. Like with AWOL Nation and Max Frost, we weren't like pushing each other and stuff. But then, as soon as the lights turned off and we could tell that Tyler was on the stage, everybody moved forward. Do you remember that?
Yeah, it looked like fucking. It looked like Black
it was
Friday
like
and Walmart open. That's what exactly what it looked like.
it was like a crowd of people running away from zombies.
Yet we were dragged along. So I'm like, okay.
Hmm.
God, it was like no. I mean, they were. I'm not. They're a great band, but the crowd was like so compact. It was like hard to dance and move, and like,
I
the,
didn't care. I was dancing.
I couldn't. I couldn't do anything. I'm
You
like,
were though.
I mean, yeah, I could like lift my hands, but I'm like jumping up and down. And I'm like, oh crap! Now like every so often I step on someone's shoe, like, oh sorry, I'm sorry.
Oh, were you apologizing to people? That's nice.
But they couldn't hear me because we were out in the front. But I mean, it was a blast. Um, Anything else you want to add to this?
Everything.
Sure, go ahead.
It was amazing. It was the best. It was for sure the best concert I'd ever been to because I've been to like 12, but this was something that I was looking forward to for years and years, and I didn't get to go to the last tour. That made me really sad, and I was about to be really sad because my dad and his wife was able to go last year and I wasn't. And then I realized because my dad actually messaged me and was like, "We're going to the 21 Pilots concert in Dallas." And I was like, "What the fuck? They're selling tickets?" And then I looked it up and it was like $250 per ticket. And I was like, "What the fuck? Am I going to buy a ticket?" So I did, and I was happy. And it was something I was looking forward to for a long time. Not gonna lie, that band saved my life plenty of times. Definitely been a motivator to keep on going. And I don't know if you heard, but a lot of people in the crowd were saying like, "You guys saved my life," and that's like a reoccurring thing. Is that people who listen to their music are usually really like mentally unhealthy. So like suicide is a big topic in a lot of 21 Pilot songs. Are into like because the band talks a lot about like don't kill yourself basically. Like there's a song called Guns for Hands. It's about kids who are so on edge and so ready to kill themselves that their hands are like this close to just killing themselves. Like they're literally so on edge that their hands are guns. So it's like in the song it's like, you know, good stuff. So yeah, that was good. And yeah, any time that I really got to a kind of suicidal slash anxiety attack slash depression thing, it was really something that helped a lot. So they saved my life. I like to I don't know. I like to believe that.
Hmm. Yeah, I
Hmm.
support a band like that. I mean, that their music's pretty awesome too. So just hearing the whole album, them playing it is just so wonderful.
Yeah, and it was really awesome to see all the people that were there because like not everybody can afford tickets, but people really like put their whole because they Tyler and Josh, Tyler writes the music and he's very open about his depression and anxiety. And he's also like a Christian, which is interesting because I didn't know that until like a couple of years ago, but a lot of his music talks about the fact that he's losing faith and that scares him and that he's scared of death and you know getting more depressed, and a lot of people can relate to that, I think. So their music is just overall really relatable. And this new album that they have, Trench, the Bandito tour that they're doing, um, it's really cool because their music videos and like if you put Trench all together, like song after song after song, it's got a story. Like they talk about Dima, who's like a a town of depression and anxiety, and it's like no matter how many times you leave this town of depression and anxiety, there's always something that will bring you back. And a lot of what Tyler talks about in Trench is how he's trying to feed off of support from his friends and his loved ones and the fans. So what we need to do is accept support from people that we love. Does that make sense?
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So they talk a lot about mental health stuff, which is why I was really excited to see that people were handing out mental health awareness stickers. Everybody knows it basically. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you guys haven't, give them a good listen, I suggest you listen to them again if you haven't.
Everybody's like saying like they're too mainstream now, blah blah. But I mean, I'm happy that they're getting love and support,
I'm just happy they're
and
getting noticed.
really like their music sounds cool and stuff. But people who are actually fans know what they're talking. You know, like you don't become a fan of 21 Pilots and listen to the music and not know what they're talking. I mean, it sounds cool and it's a bop and it's a good tune and all that, but it's also really really deep and it's got some really thoughtful things in every single song that they have, honestly. Except for Heathens, because
That was just something
I
for
mean the
Sus.
whole point. It's still a really good song, and they do still really talk about things that matter. Like the whole point is that Heathens is about us, the clique, the fans, because we're all like kind of freaks that don't fit in anywhere, and we all want to die, and it's like pretty emo and stuff. But we're all together, like we're all freaks together. Like we don't belong to like, but together. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, I'm very passionate about 21 Pilots, I guess. And there's a lot of good YouTubers that I found that like to what's it called, like explain and like kind of pick apart songs and like theorize about them. So I found like 3 or 4 new YouTubers that I watch because of them, which is really cool.
Let's see. What else was I gonna add to that?
Did you
Uh,
have anything?
yeah. So you want to explain to people like if they look at their album now and before, why are they wearing like yellow tape on them?
Yeah, that really gets really deep into the universe, and I don't want to bore people because it is a long story. But the yellow represents happiness and sunlight, and basically what you refuse to look at when you're in a pit of depression. Because in Blurry Face, the color was red. So Blurry Face, which is I want to separate the universe from the meaning because the universe is like a story and the meaning is what the story is about. So I'm going to talk about the meaning only because I don't want to bring up like the bishops and Dima and like Trench, but really it's like it's a symbol of happiness. Whereas Blurry Face was red, and red is a symbol of anxiety and depression and suicide. So instead of focusing on the anxiety and the depression, Trench is about Tyler escaping from anxiety and depression. And again, Trench is a long story. Like it's a story. It's not just music, it's not just songs. It's a storyline from start to finish about getting out. He's escaping. He leaves the city like of depression, anxiety, but he gets pulled back in because depression just takes you at random times. Like even if you're having a good day, you're gonna,
Yeah, be
it's
affected
possible that
by it.
you'll get back. Yeah, because depression, people who have clinical depression, people who have major depression, people who even have like depressive disorder are not in control of their depression, especially if they're not getting proper help, which is what he talks about a lot. So people who aren't getting medication if they need it, or therapy if they need it, or if they don't feel like they have support, even if they have all those things, there is still a chance that depression and anxiety will steal you away from your happiness. That's true. That's exactly what I mean, Muerto. Anybody who has like like it's hard to explain because everybody's experiences are different, but like for me, I'm still like, and I have a good life. I have a boyfriend that loves me. I have family that loves me. I school and I have a job and I have an apartment. So it's all good materialistically, but I still have depression and anxiety, and I still have my disorder. I still have my personality disorder. I still have some traumatic tendencies. I still have like nightmares and you know some kind of like attitude problems sometimes. And even though I'm medicated and I'm going to therapy and I have people who support me, it's still something that's there. So it's not gone. You know what I mean? Does that make
That's
sense?
yeah, that makes sense.
And it's the same with grief. It's the same because, like even because you lose somebody and even during your grief process, even after your grief process, it's not over because that person is still gone. It's like you're continuing to grieve for the rest of your life. It doesn't just go away. It's just who you are now. You just have to learn with to live as that person, but live through it if that makes sense. So you don't change the fact that you're grieving. You don't change the fact that you have depression. You work with what you have and continue to fight through it. If that makes sense. I don't know if what I said makes sense.
That makes perfect sense.
Cool. Good.
And Drax says he's gonna keep fighting as hard as he can now. So
Yeah, please do.
gave him some inspiration there.
It's really important. It's really important because there are people who would be lost without you specifically. Like if Drac, if you were gone, there are at least 50 people who would notice that you were, and I'm not even exaggerating. And that's the same for everybody. Like even if you're not a perfect person and you don't have that many friends, there are still people who are going to notice that you're gone and are going to be devastated. Like devastated if you're gone. Even if you don't get along with your family, if you don't, have as many friends as you think you do or as you hope you do or all that, like there are still people who are going to be devastated. Fuck Hitler. I don't care if Hitler's devastated.
I mean, he's part of the history of.
He's gone. He
He's
killed
gone.
himself, by
Yeah,
the way.
little pussy.
Oh, you mean okay, hold on. You okay. I misunderstood. Um yeah, I'm sure that some people are sad that Hitler died. And I mean, if it were today, I would still say don't kill yourself, just let yourself get
Just
arrested.
let justice do its thing. It'd be like
I don't.
reminds me of not Black Panther, the Civil War when Black Panther was talking to the guy. He tried to
Oh
kill
my
himself.
god.
He said, "But the living is not done with you yet."
Yeah, so not missed, just not done with. Yeah, so don't kill yourself because we're not done with you yet.
Yeah. The world's not done with you yet.
Yeah, well, I mean, he would have died. He would have died after all the time. Yeah, but I mean, if we're talking about justice, everybody's perception of justice is different because a lot of people think that justice is revenge.
Batman.
And I don't personally feel that way from a justice standpoint, even though, like, if I'm imagining a scenario where somebody I love gets killed, obviously I want the person who is responsible for that death to die as well. But that's just me being a human who that instinct, that revenge instinct. But that's really just not the way that the justice system should work. Like I also think that the justice system in America is all fucked up, anyways. Some criminal justice reform needs to happen for sure, but death for death doesn't sound right.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean everybody's different, but that's why we're not dictators. You know what I mean? Like That's why we're allowed to have our own opinions. So I don't think it's sad that you feel that way. I think it's I mean, not happy, but yeah. And
Yeah,
that's understandable. That's totally
yeah,
understandable.
that is.
And if I'm speaking for as a friend, yeah, I want to fuck those people up. Whoever's hurt you, I want to fuck them up. But if I were like in charge of the country, I would have to like mindset, you know what I mean? Which is why I'm glad I'm not the president, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I do that with my
Oh
Tamagotchi,
my
well, a
fucking
lot
god.
because, well, I mean, shit, if you don't want to fucking marry me, I'm gonna delete the universe and start over.
You know how hard. I mean, I get it. I get it. That's your game. I bought it for you, but come on. How many times do we have to relive the we're getting married, or me and you had a fight while we had kids, and all of a sudden I come back, it's like, hey, you tell me like, oh look, you're falling in love with me. I was like, I thought I already was. It's like, oh, I got rid of it. It's like, what? How
Well,
many
it's four
Thanos
and
snaps can this
counting,
world take?
but until there's no more,
So
only
there's-
two, me and you.
oh my
Wow,
God.
that rhymed. I'm playing God here, okay? It's my game.
It's my game. Did I say what Thanos again? That rhymes actually. Oh no, Tamagotchi.
Speaking of,
That
yeah, I
Tamagotchi.
misspoke. I was totally trying not to say Tamagotchi too, and I did anyway.
But yeah, those were some old
Oh
games.
yeah, I'm pregnant with another one of your kids. Oh, that sounds really great.
In Tamagotchi.
Three and counting.
Three and
We need to.
you need to lay
Yes,
off
yes,
the
yes.
erase
Three to go.
button.
Okay, well, I love my kids, so I'm not going to.
Unless we have a fight.
If you divorce me, then yeah, I'm gonna start over. I can always just rename our kids.
That's fucked up. Apparently in Tamagotchi, I'm getting really, really busy there.
I'm infertile, so that's not necessarily true either. Anyway,
Anyway,
21 Pilot.
okay,
An aphrodisiac for the ears.
okay, let's see. I'm waiting for this stuff to finish.
Oh, they're not free, trust me.
Yeah, they're not free. One mistake and the whole place goes boom.
What place? Not my place.
Tamagotchi.
Do I get a family discount for your eggs?
No, you get it for free.
How much would it be for the average Joe?
Ain't no, they're how you say, priceless?
As in free?
As in not for sale.
Hmm.
Ain't giving out no free eggs. Anyway, enough about eggs and. Why are we talking about this in 21 Pilots? I can't even English.
You're so cute. It's okay, don't get flustered.
I'm getting flustered.
You're my baby.
Talking about giving me free eggs. I don't hand out eggs. Then my eggs.
That's not what I thought. Last night you did. Sorry.
Damn.
Anyway,
Anywho,
sex jokes in your chat.
you see, when, oof. Um,
Yeah.
Dane DeVito. Well, they came from Dane DeVito. This been channel spiritual.
For the rest of this podcast, we will just be quoting vines.
Oh no. Okay.
Why are you running? What else? Look at all those chickens. What
Okay.
else?
I think we're done with the concert part. So we're gonna step into the anime part.
Do you have to change the thing? Isn't that like a lot of? Yes, unbirth is allowed.
Hell no, it's not allowed.
I'm allowing it, and I'm the
Yeah,
moderator.
no,
So
no, yeah, you moderate the chat, but no.
I moderate your ass. Yes,
No,
unbirth is
you do not moderate my ass.
allowed. That's not what you
You,
said last night.
excuse me? Excuse me? You wanna run?
Okay.
You wanna run that by me again?
You heard me, bitch.
No, I didn't.
Mm. Okay.
Okay, what?
Yes, you did.
No, I
And so did
didn't.
everybody
No,
else.
no, I missed that.
You missed it? Meaning you want me to repeat it out loud?
Yes, what did you say?
I said, I moderate that ass, bitch.
No, you don't moderate my ass, bitch.
A little.
Oh God.
It hasn't gotten that bad yet.
It is.
How's that working for you?
How's what working for me?
That's a Dr. Phil quote, you imbecile.
I am an imbecile,
I love you, though.
and I love you too.
Okay. Razor hands are coming out.
Oh God,
What does that mean? That sounds terrifying.
that does. Okay, let me
Take everyone out and start over?
yeah. All right,
That's
so
Thanos. Fucking hypocrite.
no, I'm not.
No, no.
No, I'm not. Okay, so if you guys just wait right here, I'm just doing this for YouTube purposes, so I'm just gonna end the stream and then bring it right back. So just wait for a few seconds. And for those watching on YouTube, thank you so much for watching the video. Be sure to check out the next video, which we will talk about OniCon 2018 in Galveston, Texas.
And thanks for SeatGeek for sponsoring this video.
They don't I don't even think we're gonna get a sponsorship from what I've said, what they're typing, and what you said.
I'll sponsor you. I'll
Oh.
sponsor that ass.
Will you stop talking about my ass?
No. Never.
I'm not gonna watch the stream. I'm gonna go back and watch it. And I'm not 10 on blue.
They're on Netflix now. Hannah Montana. Wait, no. Maybe I'm wrong.
Was it on Hulu?
It might be on Hulu. You're right.
Yeah.
Let's do a marathon. Let's do a watch Hannah Montana marathon with us.
No,
Watch
no,
Hannah marathon.
no. I was actually
Watch
thinking
Hannah
of.
Montana with us marathon.
Oh God, no. We're actually going to watch the Nut Shack series.
No, we're not. We're done with that now. No, we're done.
Nah.
Done. DONE. I love Wendy's. Their apple pecan chicken salad is my favorite food ever in the whole world.
And the 4 for 4 is my favorite because you get 4 items for $4, and yeah. Mostly I go for the number 3, which is like a giant ass burger with so much meat on it.
You like that meat, huh?
Shut up. You know.
I'm sorry. I just, I'm in the roasting zone. I have to roast you a little bit.
No, you don't have to roast me. God
I
damn.
do. Oh, that's the saddest thing I've ever seen. Oh my god. I'm not skinny and I can't afford food. So we're on the same. We're not on the same. We're on similar boats. We're on different boats right next to each other.
I'm just here for the 4 for 4 and a number
Can I
10.
get a motherfucking 4 for 4?
Can I get a motherfucking 4 for 4?
What's that from? Is that a vine? Don't. You have to eat.
I'm just getting too lazy to eat.
I'm not skinny and I'm too lazy to eat. So, same boat, different boat, same area. Anyway,
Anyway,
thank you next.
Alright, so we're going to be right back, and we'll see you in a few seconds. Oh, you know what you can do is use Uber Eats, so that way
Mhm.
whenever you go to work tomorrow, you can like drive and deliver it, or have someone else drive and deliver it.
You can't work at Wendy's and do Uber Eats, baby. Not how it works.
No, I'm saying that he can make it, and then whoever drives to go get it, he can hand it to him.
I wonder if Uber Eats doesn't work with Wendy's yet.
He'll send nuggets too and fries and a drink, maybe.
I thought he was saying cocaine
Or cocaine. Cocaine's one hell of a drug.
or a pipe bomb.
Pipe bomb?
Pipe bomb.
Oh, pipe bomb. Oof.
Ouch! I hurt my elbow.
Wait, they do delivery
Oh,
now?
okay, cool. That's cool. I wasn't sure if Wendy's in on it yet. That's cool. Do y'all have waiter? Does anyone have waiter?
I like how our conversation just kind of derailed into something completely different.
Your juicy ass and waiter.
No.
It's okay.
No. No, it's not okay.
You hear
Anywho.
that?
Same
Ooh, I
here.
want to know what the video is.
Here, I'll just send it to you.
Okay, cool. And we're gonna be right back.
Yeah.
I
Alright.
actually have to go get some water, so
Alright. Well, you guys just stay put. I'm just gonna switch some stuff around, and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. And BRB.